Hey everybody, this is Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. Okay, I want to share with you a project that I'm going to work on, and plus my project that I've already done from this paper pad. So this is going to be like a little small series because I want to use up a whole paper pad, and I want to see what all I can create with one paper pad. And I am inspired by Julie K, who is Paper Play with Julie K here on YouTube. She has a series that is No Leftover Scraps. And she also just had a challenge, which that challenge has ended. But I did participate in her challenge where it was a no leftover scrap challenge where she wanted you to make her some things using up your scraps. And what I did for her challenge, I used up a lot of the scraps that I had out of this one particular paper pad, which is a different one from this one. So I have a swap coming up. So what I did is I have several paper pads that I have not even used yet. So I picked out a paper pad, and I was just gonna work out of this paper pad only, other than a base color. And what was my base color? Or did I use a base color? Let's see. I don't even think I used a base color with this first project. But, sometimes you just need a solid base color, maybe black, white, or like a craft color or something. So, my plan is to see what I can create out of this paper pad that's never been used until I did my first project. So, I'm going to show you what I did, but first, what I want to show you is, I'll just give you a quick little flip through of this pad. It's really pretty. It's got really pretty papers. And this is a hot buy from Michaels, and it is called the Antique Streets. So what I did is I picked out, just different papers. And you guys, I always put like a big envelope. I just tape it or glue it to the back of the paper pad. And that's what I put my scraps in. So what I had for scraps is this. So the project that I'm about to show you, I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages out of this 48 count book. So out of 48 pages, I only used 7 because I only used one of each. And I still have 41 pages to go to actually, kill that paper pad. So this is what I had left. Now, if it was anything other than a 1-inch strip, I threw it away. But if it was like a 1-inch or bigger, I kept it. Because you never know what you might need a little piece of paper for. So this is all I had left out of this. And I did cut these down to a Memory-Dex card, but I didn't use them. And then I only had these 2 pieces left of that one. I had one, and it's got some little punches in it. This is the only piece I had left. Now these 2 I was going to throw away, but I didn't have anything else to show you all of the style, the pattern that I used. But those, I'll throw those back away. And then I had just these left of this. And I only had this left of this one. And then these 2 left of this. So I'm going to drop these down in that envelope that's, you know, sealed on the back. So I will keep those. Because even the 1-inch strips that you have left, you could always make little embellishments or little flags, embellishments or whatever. So what I did to start off, I have this whole bucket of things that I made. And this video is kind of like crafting on a budget video because everything pretty much was handmade. So the first thing that I made was this mini envelope. Well, it's called an envelope, but it's called a mini loaded envelope is what I'm going to make with this. So, and you can find this tutorial for this size, which is a 4x6. And you can make this with one sheet of 12x12 paper. And this tutorial comes from Tamika, who has scrapped the world, and I will link that below. So I made this. It has one pocket in the front and then one here. That's why it's called a mini loaded envelope. And then I just hung this little tassel on the side and some little beads. So that's what I did to this. Now what I'm going to put in there, which I made so much more that will fit in there. But to start off, of course, whenever you do a loaded envelope, you always have to have a little wand. So I just made this little small wand here. That's the back. It's got my information. Because like I said, all of this is for a swap that I'm doing for someone on Instagram. So there is a little wand that fits perfect with that mini loaded envelope. And what I have here in this package is some 3x3 mini 3x3 note cards with envelopes. So there's that one, and then there's that one. I did use a base color, and it was this kind of like an off-white ivory color. So that was my base color that I used other than the 12x12 paper pad. So I made one that says thank you. And this one right here on this little banner says just because. And this is the little banner pieces that I told you that you can easily make out of at least a 1-inch strip. You know, just cut some off of it. And this one here says Happy Mail. And then this one here says for you. So these are 4 note cards. And this is how I packaged them up. And another key thing is the way you package your items makes it look just so pretty. So that's those. Okay, and here is another package of embellishments, which is bows. So all of these are bows made out of the different patterns that I chose. And then there's a bow topper, and I just put a little sticker that says be happy. All of this is with the pattern paper. So I made all of those. Okay, and I also made these little flag embellishments here, and I hope you can see these really good. So, and I think these are, the biggest one is 1 inch, like 1 by 2 1/4 maybe. And once again, it's packaged up cute. And then that's the back. So that's going to go in there. Now this one here, this is one thing that I didn't make, of course, but it was like a little pack of flat back pearls. Sorry for that glare. But what I did, once again, to make it look pretty, I had my teapots upside down, is all you had to do is take it out of the package, and you can use the same paper And most of these flat back pearls will come on like an acetate sheet. And you just package them up yourself with the pattern paper. And it makes it look so much nicer. Okay, and these two here. And these are my little mini envelopes that I make. So I packaged them up, 2 in a pack, just so they would fit in the loaded envelope. And I just put some little toppers on the top of those, and then they're plain on the back. Got my little information. So I made 2 of those. And right here is another pack of embellishments, packaged up really nice with a little topper. And these are the small paper clips, and I'm sorry if that's a glare. And I know this is real shiny paper. Maybe you can see it better there. So these are the small paper clips that I just embellished up, made little flag banners there. So I did those, and you know, once again, put them in a bag with a pretty topper. So that's that. And I also made this is a Memorydex card here. So I just kind of layered it up, and this is one of the cut aparts from the paper pad. And then on the back, oh, it's just my information. It's my P.O. box, so it's no big deal. And then, so that's my Memorydex card. And what else do I have here? Okay, and I also made these. These are some clothespins. So I made these, and I put them on this, like this, so they would sit straight. And I haven't bagged these because I've got to figure out how I'm going to bag them, because if you look this way, it's pretty dimensional, and I don't know if they're really going to go in. I'll probably have to put them in some kind of a gusset bag instead of a flat bag. So I made all of those. And then I also made these here, which there's another glare. Let's see if I can take these out. Here. So these are the larger paper clips, and I just made like some little flag pieces and embellished it up with some little rosettes and hearts. So I did those there. And then once again with a cute little topper, and it just says Happy Mail right there. And then what I did is I had several things that I had punched out, like the hearts, which I did use some of the hearts here, and some other little punches and little flags. But I didn't use them, and it was from all of the papers that I used in this project, so I just bagged them up, put a cute little bag topper on there, and it makes a nice little gift. Okay, so that's that. And then I also made a larger wand. So it's the back, and then it's pretty dimensional. Hope y'all can see that pretty good. I know some of the shiny paper always puts off a glare. I put it on a gold straw. So that is that. So this is everything that I made with 7 pieces of decorative paper, including just a few sheets of this solid color. Yeah, so that's a lot of stuff that I made, because I also used, you know, for the background to put the embellishments on, I used the pattern paper. So this is really, really a good idea to not only use up your paper pads, but to be able to gift something that it's really not costing nothing but a little bit of your time to make. Because, like I said, everything was made except for the flat back pearls. So you may need a few accessories as far as these flowers that I put on here. And you'll need some paper clips to make your paper clips. You know, flowers and bows. Of course, you're going to need a few accessories, but it doesn't take much at all to hand make something. Like these bows, I didn't need any accessories. I just used the paper. And I think they turned out really cute, just bagged up in that pretty bag with that topper on there. So most of this stuff is going to go in the loaded envelope, but there's some things that, like, this is not going to go in there, so I'll wrap it separate. That's too big. It's not going to go in there. And of course the wand is too big, so those will be wrapped separately. But I think the rest of this goes in there, and we're going to see right now. But I just wanted to share with you what all you can do with just a few sheets of paper. And I am kind of got addicted to doing this. I don't think this is going to go either because I think it's going to be too wide. Yeah, that's too wide. So I had it separate too. But I know these go like back here. I believe I had this in here as well. I think I had it up like this. I'm pretty sure these was there. Make sure my teapots is turned straight. I know this was here. I'm pretty sure I had this one in here. Of course, the one goes there. And this is the little cut apart. You can do die cuts, punches, or whatever, but I had these left that I didn't use on the project. And then my memory decks, I might leave my memory decks in there, or I might wrap it separate because that is one of the things that we are swapping. So that is that. All of this and all of this out of 7 sheets out of that 48 count paper pad. So I still have a ways to go on that paper pad, and I'm looking forward to see what else I can do. I can do plenty more of these mini loaded envelopes. Plenty more, and lots of embellishments. So I love making embellishments. I love to make embellishments. So this is everything. I'm going to set everything back out. So there we go. So I will probably put this as my like episode 1, because whatever else I make with that paper pad, I will come back and show you all how the paper pad, you know, how much the paper pad is going down, how many sheets I use, and what I make. But these are, it was easy to do and it was fun. And I love using the same paper pad because it just, everything just coordinates, you know, so nicely together. So that's it, you guys. And if you like my project and my idea of using up the paper pad, please give me a thumbs up and please leave any comments below. I love reading everybody's comments. And I thank you all so much for watching. And until the next series, well, not series, episode, till the next episode, I'll see you in the next video. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Bye-bye.